Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, a city renowned for its stunning architecture and rich history rooted in the oil boom of the early 20th century. Recently, I had the privilege of attending a tour where they taught us all about Tulsa's history and some really interesting facts about the architecture here in town, so I'm going to share that with you today. Tulsa is a haven for architectural enthusiasts, particularly those with a love for Art Deco. The city skyline is dotted with magnificent structures that reflect the opulence of the oil barons who helped to shape this amazing city. Now, if you're new here, my name's Ryan Henze. I run the Top Hat Connections real estate team, and I serve, of course, Tulsa and the surrounding areas and communities. If you're curious about living in Tulsa, this channel is for you, so be sure to subscribe for more. With that, let's jump into today's video. One of the most iconic buildings in Tulsa is the Phil Tower. It was completed in 1928, and this Gothic revival skyscraper was commissioned by the oil tycoon Weight Phillips. When you really look closely at it, there are so many intricate details, and the tower's unique cantilever design was a marvel of its time. Now, I didn't actually know what a cantilever design was, so I had to do some quick Googling and research, and essentially, it's a building that isn't supported by another building underneath of it. So like there's just open air, right? So that's like the cantilever design. So essentially the Phil Tower, that bottom section, I meant to say top section, is actually not touching anything underneath of it. There's like an air gap. So people that work there, if you can believe this, when they're in the building on top and it's a windy day, they actually say they can feel the building moving. So to me, that's a little scary. I probably wouldn't go up there, but it's been standing since 1928. So it's quite a marvel that it was constructed way back then before the technology that we have today. But yeah, pretty cool. Of course, Weight Phillips was very proud of this building. And if you look closely, you can find Weight Phillips initials subtly integrated into a lot of the building's design. Now, Weight Phillips himself was one of the prominent oil barons whose wealth significantly influenced Tulsa's growth. His contributions to the city's architecture are immense, including the Philcade Building, which is known for its lavish interiors and Art Deco style. It is truly something to see. If you do any Googling or you're familiar with Tulsa, he's also known for the Philbrook Museum, which is his actual house that was turned into a museum later, but it's pretty amazing when you go through there to think that someone actually lived here. Now, obviously, they've added in like 10,000 square feet of modern architecture that houses a lot of the museum, but the original house is still there, and it is pretty stunning. If you ever get the chance to go and go through a museum tour there, it's amazing. Other notable buildings include the Kennedy Building, the Atlas Life Building, and the Tulsa Club. Each structure tells the story of Tulsa's golden era, showcasing different architectural styles from the neoclassical all the way to the Gothic revival. Now, the Atlas Building, as you can imagine, has a sculpture of Atlas holding up the world on the top. Tulsa's Art Deco architecture is world-renowned, with buildings featuring geometric patterns, rich colors, and lavish ornamentation. This one's one of my favorites because there's so many different animal carvings integrated into it that every time I look at it, I feel like I always spot something new. All of the buildings have so much character that I think the design movement reflects all of the prosperity and optimism of the time. Tulsa was one of the fastest growing cities of its time. Other notable buildings include the Boston Avenue Methodist Church. It stands as really the crown jewel of Art Deco architecture. Its elegant spire and detailed interiors are admired worldwide, and they represent the pinnacle of Tulsa's architectural achievements. Tulsa's commitment to preserving its architectural heritage has not gone unnoticed. The city has received numerous awards for its conservation efforts and architectural significance. It's a city where history and architecture blend seamlessly. Its skyline is a testament to the vision of its early oil barons and the timeless appeal of Art Deco design. Trust you enjoyed today's video on this architectural journey through Tulsa. Did you know some of these facts? If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Also, I'd love to know what are some of your favorite Tulsa architectural wonders. Of course, share this video with a friend who's thinking of making a move to Tulsa and is curious about the area. I would love to help them make that smooth transition to Oklahoma. That's all I got. Bye for now.